Hello and welcome to Skinbag of Coffee. I'm your host, Philtron. I saw this clip yesterday. I thought it was quite memorable.
In the early hours of October 15th, 1980, a small staff at WCPO in Cincinnati was working through what should have been an ordinary night shift. But at around 2 a.m., news reporter Elaine Green and a channel photographer were heading out to their cars when a man carrying a semi-automatic rifle stepped out from the dark and ordered them back inside. He assured them no one was going to get hurt and he just wanted to say something he needed the cameras for. The man was 41-year-old James Hoskins, an out-of-work artist living in Cincinnati's over-the-Rhine neighborhood.
First of all, 41-year-old unemployed artist. Just how sophisticated is YouTube's algorithm?
Neighborhood, which is one of the poorest areas in the city. Along with the rifle, he also had 5 handguns and roughly 600 rounds.
5 handguns?
By the time the rest of the staff realized what was happening,
Or is he keeping
James
them in
already
his
had
flannel?
the entire newsroom under his control. He gathered all 9 employees at gunpoint and told Elaine he wanted to go live on television to deliver a message. Elaine, however, convinced him to record the interview on tape instead, preventing the station from airing an unpredictable hostage situation live to viewers at home.
Wow.
What no one at WCPO knew yet was that the most tragic part of the night had already happened hours earlier. When the camera finally started recording, James...
He's so happy. He's finally got it all under control. Like, look at how happy he is,
began
dude.
explaining why he had come there in the first place, while holding a gun in his hand the entire time.
Okay.
Well,
This lady is like... This news lady took back control here. She's like a hero out of the movie Anchorman. She saved the day for Cincinnati.
didn't have anything together, but there's been so much violence.
He talked about the violence
Oh, right, the violence, right.
and poverty he witnessed every day from his apartment
'Cause
window
you-
and over the Rhine.
There's not enough attention paid for the poor people in the over-the-Rhine area, and there seems to be in the
All right, like
country
he's standing up for the little guy. How noble.
a growing kind of thing to keep black and white at each other's throats, to keep the rich on top, so the poor people have no way to fight. The police have become the knights, the buffer between the rich and the poor. And the poor, I don't know if you've ever been in the over-the-Rhine area to see the old people. They have nothing. I watch them. They have nothing. They sit in their bed all day long, and that's all they have to look forward to. Nothing's happening for them. Nobody cares. Nobody does anything for them.
He then turned that frustration toward the media and the city itself, accusing news stations of only entering these neighborhoods after someone had been killed, while city officials cleared low-income housing so visitors coming for conventions wouldn't have to see the poverty there.
It seems like the things you should be covering, you don't cover. You never come into the area unless somebody gets wasted.
Wasted.
They're displacing people. They tear the buildings down so that when the people come into the convention centers, they don't have to look at the poor people.
But even as James laid all of this out, he kept speaking like a man who knew exactly how the night was going to end.
Can you see this world from your window?
I can see the world from my bay windows, up and down the street.
Possibly a story could be done from your window of the world
I
you
won't
see.
be there in my windows after this, I'm sure. Maybe you can do it from my windows, but I won't be there.
This only added to the seriousness of the interview. But for a man forcing people to listen at gunpoint and claiming that he was about to no longer be here...
This lady's playing a serious chess game here with this guy. And
most of James's points didn't sound completely detached from reality. He was rambling and at times struggled to get his thoughts together. But his anger kept circling back to real problems and a system he believed had abandoned the people it was supposed to protect. This would go on for nearly 10 minutes. As the tape started running out, Elaine asked if there was any final point he
I mean, he may be right, but that doesn't mean you can't go around pointing a gun at people at a news station, you maniac.
wanted to make. And that's when James finally said what he actually wanted next.
Jim, we have probably another minute or so on this tape.
They need to
Is
wrap
there
it
any
up,
other
B.
point you wanted to make?
I can't think of any point I want to make, except give me a place where the police can come and get me and we're going to shoot it out. And you people can leave.
Here?
Well, I don't see any other place for me to shoot it out. They've got their magnums. They want to hurt the poor people in the street. I've got my magnums. I'm ready. I'm loaded.
This guy is unhinged. Is he for real? Is this for real? Oh, man.
Hearing that, the people in the room tried to reason him out of his plan, pointing out that what he had just said sounded too idealistic to end in a shootout. But James's response to it immediately changed the context of the entire interview.
Idealistic things you just said. How
He seems such a nice gentleman.
yeah, you could do.
I blew my girlfriend away tonight.
You blew her away, like, told her some surprising news?
It's over for me.
It's over.
Before coming to the station that night, James had shot his girlfriend, 30-year-old Melanie Finley. She was later found inside their shared apartment on 12th Street. This confession made his calmness even more disturbing, as it became clear that James wasn't using the cameras to fight a corrupt system. He was using them to explain something he believed could no longer be undone. And even after Elaine and others kept pleading that he could still get help, James insisted.
Did this really happen? Was this just a performance? Just a story? Because from a distance, it seems plausible that this was an elaborate hoax.
He was already past saving, blaming drugs, paranoia, and a plan he said
Right,
had
the drugs, the paranoia, the injustice.
started long before that night.
We don't want to see
I have
you
no
hurt.
choice. I have murdered my girlfriend.
No
I have been
choice.
taking this weird drug. I am out of my mind.
But you
man.
can get help.
I can't. We planned. We did all these things. This whole thing was planned back in San
Kids, don't do drugs.
Francisco. It was all started out. Over the period of time, I've become paranoid. I tell you, the drugs or the angel dust people turn me on to angel dust. They did numbers on me in San Francisco that I ran from one end of the place to the other.
He was certain that he couldn't come back from what he had committed already.
I know that I'm slipping away.
Can't we help you before you slip in? You don't want to slip completely
I'm
away.
gone. I'm gone. All they'll do.
I don't know.
Wow. It was all planned out, and it kicked off with killing his girlfriend. Not a great plan. Can you imagine that woman? My guess this is like a crime of passion. He didn't want to do it, but since he already did it, he thought, oh, may as well like go out with a bang, go on a rampage.
There is no help for me. Look, I murdered my girlfriend. God damn, man, I killed her.
What?
After roughly 90 minutes, James let all 9 hostages leave unharmed
9
and
hostages?
barricaded himself alone in the newsroom as police and SWAT surrounded the building. Negotiators spoke with him by phone through the morning, trying to talk him down. But at 9:15 a.m., while speaking to an officer on the phone, James said, "Well, it's time. I'm going to do it now." Police waited another 4 hours before entering the building, fearing it might be a trap. When they finally went inside at 1:45 p.m., they found James on the newsroom floor with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And when investigators searched his apartment, they realized the interview at WCPO may have only been one part of a much darker plan. They found more weapons, bomb-making materials, and detailed files on prominent city figures, filed under labels like political creeps, business creeps, and police tactics.
All the way to the top.
Elaine Green later won a Peabody Award for her courage in the interview. Much of what James said that night still sounds like fair criticism even today.
Fair criticism, like what? No, it's not. Like, it doesn't. Like, what are you considering his perspective? He just blew away his girlfriend. He's not saying, like, why are you like, yes, the plight of the poor is quite tragic, yes. This guy just lost it, dude. Why are you doing this?
But the way in which he forced the world to hear it is what made the footage so disturbing.
This makes me think of that movie Nightcrawler, where the stories aren't completely fabricated, but they sort of, like, the media catalyzes it by going out and instigating it, then packaging it and selling it back to the public. That's what this reminds me of. It's super... I love that movie. It's good.
On Halloween night 1990...
Oh, anyhow. I hope you're doing well. Remember that you are loved, and I'll talk to you later.